Greetings, Crawford Ashley here, the spiritual boxing. I'm talking about boxing again, as I always do. And specifically last night's show, Riyad season. I gotta say that guy, His Excellency, he puts on some good shows, man. Puts on some. I'm not keen about the singing shit, but apart from that, he puts on some good shows. Even fights, good quality fights, and nice. And I thought the Eubanks fight was alright. I didn't think the opponent was much. I think Conor Ben is a spoiled brat. And he looked alright, but for me, anyway. And, man. The Bivol and the other guy, the guy who won it. I can't pronounce his name, so I don't want to insult him by mispronunciation of it, so I'm just going to call him the guy that won. Some people think it was a robbery. Some people think it should have been a draw. But I think, personally, the guy did enough to win. I don't think Bivol did. I don't think he worked as hard. And yeah, I think that was the right decision. Who else was on the card now? The Ben Whittaker fight and Liam Williams fight. I was enjoying that. That was a good fight. I think Ben boxed the wrong tactics, trying to show some of that. I don't think he was comfortable with. He needs his bit of flair and he needs that. But mix up a bit. Don't just stick to one thing, mix up a bit. My man was expecting the flash. He got a toe-to-toe fight, which he enjoyed. Give him the flash, see if he could have handled it, see if he could have got into his head. They're the things you need to sort of like play at. My favourite one was the Fabier Wardsley Fraser Clark. And for me, it's like I was saying in my prediction, I think Fabier learned a lot more than Fraser did. Fraser's glass seemed to be full, but taking nothing away from Fraser, who got caught on the temple, which scrambles the senses. He made a mistake, but the way Fabio picked his moment, when he went through the ropes, if he'd have jumped on him, the referee would have jumped in. He let him turn round. When he turned round, he hit him with a beautiful look, and that's the one that finished it. And like Fabio basically said himself, he rushed a lot in the last fight, or he didn't take the opportunity. He didn't take his time and pick his punch, which, when you've got somebody hurt, it allows you that timing where you can pick your punch. I'm trying to think who else was on. I'll have another look through it and see. But I think it was a great show and I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to the rematch between Ben Whittaker and Liam Williams. Still, I think it'll be a good fight, man. A really good fight, but I think Ben should come through the next one in a different mindset. But with the Ben Whittaker, he should have been having them kind of fights early on in his career, and then to learn how to navigate them. You know, to pull one out now when you're a champion, to have your first one, that's a difficult one. So somebody asked me if I thought he bottled it. At the time I did, but when I've looked at the replay over and over again, I see his thigh hit the ring apron right on the corner of the ring, so that could have done some damage. The only person who knows whether he could have carried on is him. And as a fighter, we don't give up, we don't want to. We want to carry on. So, benefit of the doubt, I think he's done some damage, because I don't think he's a bottler. Anyway, I hope he's not. Anyway, if you like the vibe, then subscribe. If there's any I've missed, you know what I mean, I don't write things down, I just do things off the top of my head. It's how I've always been. I like to think on my feet. It's what I learned in the ring. If you're getting it, you're doing something wrong, move. Get on with it, you know. Anyway, if you like the vibe, then subscribe. I'm just chilling out.